Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. So today I was looking back on my videos and I lost my main self-preservation video and I was really disappointed about it. I was like, curse you tech. It was a little windy like I often get, but I was like, well, I still want to share, and I touched on that before, but it wasn't it in its entirety. And then I got another thought process about the phrase "yeah, but," and I met a lot of "yeah, but" people in my lifetime, and honestly, I never was a "yeah, but" person, and I feel like "yeah, but" people are people that will hear a solution, see the solution, see their escape, see the key, see the answer, see the silver lining, hear some hope, hear something. And then they just, and in the same breath that, it's a cry for help or like what do you think about something? Or, this is the issue, being presented. And so there is hope, but you would rather not go down that road for whatever reason. And I think it's okay, please. Hello. Hi, yes, baby. I think it's something to be said to ask ourselves, are we those type of people? Is that how we process a solution? Is that how we process advice, or not even advice, but maybe a suggestion? Because what do you have to lose? What is standing in the way or standing in between you and trying something that you've never tried before, thinking something you've never thought before, experiencing a new reality, a new option, all these things? What do you have to lose? you know, because through failure, you come ever closer to success. You come ever closer to your life being what you want it to be. Without the mistakes, without the, okay, that didn't work out, you wouldn't be where you are going or you're supposed to go. You know what I mean? And the self-preservation ties into that. Oh my God. The self-preservation that ties into that is removing yourself from circles, entertainment, podcasts, radio, interviews, social media pages, whatever that does not fit into what you want and what makes you happy and what is your best. Because it's a lot of noise out here. I said that all the time. But if you stayed in those circles that were depleting, if you stayed in those environments and in those circles where it's like, no one else can see the other side of reality that is self-created, then you're basically just putting your hand over the fire. You're basically just taking, what you say you want for yourself and just saying, And I think, as much as the information and everyone has a freedom of speech, everyone can get on there, and I can get on here and talk. I love to talk. What I say might not resonate with a woman who wants to work hard, who thinks that working hard is the only way, who thinks that a man that sees her as a financial partner and someone who can put his weight on her in a sense of like, his role and responsibilities, and she still does it all within that partnership. A woman like that, a woman who thinks that, there's no such thing as manifesting, like it is what it is, these are the current times. This is, you have to take what you can get and work with that. And she saw her mom do this, and she doesn't know anyone else that has, been able to be a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't know anyone else that has been able to use their degree or use their skill set to free themselves instead of staying in a grind that is exhausting. She doesn't think that she can find the capability to have house cleaners or not have to cook all the time if that's not her strong suit, or whatever. someone like that is like a yeah, but yeah, but that's just not how I see it. I don't know anyone that does that. I don't know any men that would step up to the plate like that. I don't know any jobs that have that capability, or know of any ideas of things that could lend you um an easier work-life balance and still make the money you want and beyond. But I don't really see that being a possibility. Have you seen the news? Have you seen, I mean, look at these celebrities, these beautiful, successful, talented, gorgeous women still have it bad. There's no way that I can find someone that would be a man for me. I mean, if she's going through it, she's damn near perfect. So if that is your mindset, then but making sure that you kind of just like, okay, I wouldn't even start a, let me try to change your mind campaign. And the yeah, but that is forever going to come out of her mouth. You just need to make sure that you're not going to go down that road with her. The self-preservation is cutting off Kevin Samuels. The self-preservation is turning off, switching the channel and ignoring all of these like, okay, this is just how dating is these days. This is just how the work, people don't want to work. It's hard to find jobs. It's hard to find the income you want. Yeah, but have you seen the gas prices? Yeah, but have you seen da 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 da? On and on and on and on. The self-preservation is gonna be your superpower, even when you're not even there yet. Wherever there is for you. And it's really important that you try to, like, before you think anything, before you co-sign anything, before you co-sign with what I'm saying. What I'm saying could be like to someone very limiting. Yeah, but why would you want to just settle with just a townhouse in this part of the US when you could live, in the Bay Area, or you could live in New York and have a multimillionaire? Yeah, but why would you just settle with being a nurse when you could be a nurse practitioner, or you could be a doctor? Yeah, but why settle with YouTube when you could, start a brick and mortar space and start a podcast? Podcasts are way better. Yeah, but why would you just settle with an Acura when you could go for the G-Wagon? Yeah, but why would you settle for, so, we could all be not big enough for what someone else wants, if that makes sense. You have every right to settle in right where your sweet spot. Like, this is more than enough. Yes, always want to improve. Yes, always have higher goals and, be striving towards something. Because I feel like with that striving, it lets your creativity flow. You have a sense of like, okay, did that, and I reveled in that, and now I'm ready to go on to the next thing. Okay, so I went to Mexico. Now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to other continents. I'm ready to go way beyond that. Someone can say, yeah, I have girls, and now I'm ready for that little boy. Yeah, I dated smart, and now I'm ready to, swing the other way. I mean, we can use so many examples as to how we can look at someone else and say, well, you're not dreaming big enough. I don't think that's a problem, because we can't all agree on what our dreams are. We can't all agree on, what should be the standard. Like, yeah, everyone should all want the same thing. But there is a basis and there is a foundation. But to be negative and think that it's not possible because you don't see anyone living your dream, and because you don't hear anything that's going on that looks like where you're going, doesn't mean it can't exist and won't exist for you. And so, just looking at it from that standpoint, I want every woman, and especially women that have children, to come up out of this like, okay, there's this box that we find ourselves in, this invisible or glass box, and the glass is so thin you could just blow on it and it could just shatter. That I have seen how people will feel like society has put their self-worth in this box. As much as they esteem the future, our future generations, our future leaders, inventors, creators, those are our children. And the people that raise and cultivate these people that are going to not only just shape where this country goes, but also take care of us in our elder years. Come on now. The people that are taking care of our future, some of us just so happen to not have a man. And some of us just so happen to not have a man because those men made choices that took them in another direction. That we said, okay, I can't keep you here. I'm not going to fight you to be here. Or, okay, because of my lack of decision making, I have created this situation. And now this situation no longer, I'm moving past this. And we also know that men aren't held to the same weight. All the men making these children don't have the same type of societal pressures of, hey, you business owner, do you have kids somewhere with the woman that maybe not be, living at your standard or whatever? When you say single dad, it doesn't say hold the same weight as single mother. It goes, oh, single dad. Oh, single mom. But be that as it may, that does not mean that every day all over this beautiful country that has a lot of shitty history and that has done some really crazy things doesn't mean that we can still thrive and surpass these generational curses or these labels or these things that some people have succumbed to these things. Absolutely. And there are just as many women saying, that ain't me. That is not me. That is not my reality. I am not a struggling, broken, bitter, dangerously independent, as far as like my, not being able to receive help, not being able to be in my feminine, not being able to allow a man to, come into my life and be a stepfather figure and lead our family and do all the great things that a man is supposed to do. That doesn't mean any of those things. If that is the life, I'm talking from, traditional standpoint, if that's the life that, you aspire to have, and a lot of us know that it's kind of wired to be set up that way. It's the most evolutionary, like, model that works best for everyone. Just stating facts. If that is where you want to take it and how you want your life to look, that is so a possibility. That is so a thing that's happening. And like I said in my other video, you're not going to see a lot of that. But what you have to do, you may not see a lot of that, but what you have to do is make sure that you don't let the majority taint your creation and your reality. That is where the self-preservation comes in. That is where the but people, you need to keep them at arm's length. Yeah, but I can't, it's hard, to start a business these days, because having a family it's really expensive, and it's like just, but people just aren't homeowners anymore, and but jobs, great jobs and great businesses that allow you that work-life balance are hard to find, and but even healthcare is really dangerous, and you're not going to be supported. You're not going to, it's very you're just going to hit a wall. But have you seen the presidency? And have you seen, what all these things are going on in politics? And have you seen? Had I told a lot of friends, family members, beyond my sister, and my brother, what I truly desired, it would have been a lot of like, not pushback or that people mean ill. This is again, this is not a slight to people that just don't know their own power.